It's untested, it's brand new. Welcome to Freshly Brewed.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Freshly Brewed. Should build a deck and we just freaking play it. Episode 112. We're playing some standard and we're doing some pretty crazy stuff here. All right, so we are. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content as usual. We are playing a little bit of synergy between Jace Reawakened and its ability to plot things that cost 3 or less, and Kellen, which has the ability to also plot things that cost 3 or less, alongside the new Spider-Man / Omenpaths Flip Legend. So because these are MDFCs, you can cast either side. You can plot the cheaper side, and then when you cast it off of plot, cast the more expensive side. So you have Surus here, which is almost like the least exciting but most castable card. We've got Nia Storyteller, which can come in as a 4/4 flying vigilance haste. Most importantly, though, we have Kren, also Miles Morales in paper, where the Spider Brood, 4/3 first strike haste, and add counters, give hexproof. The counters here are really sweet also because you can plot it, and then you can play it with all your mana untapped and have mana available to protect it with hexproof, which is really, really sweet. And to make all that work, it's pretty crazy mana base. We've got Gene Pollinator, Llanowar Elves, Seam Rip, interaction removal spells, and so on and so forth. We've got Kellen the Kid, which allows you to play things from your hand when you play things not from your hand, so you can kind of utilize your double plotting action as well. Torgal the Fine Hound is awesome in this deck. It's a mana dork that's also legendary and also gives a counter to all your humans, which is dope, and still stock up, going to put it all together. And Kellen also has the ability, wherever a legendary creature ETBs, you put a counter on all your creatures. So all of your Gene Pollinators and Llanowar Elves can pick up on that too. So mana base is interesting. Urban Retreat, a big one here to help ramp and fix the mana. Multiversal Passage, Starting Town, and that's the deal. So have no idea if this deck's going to even be functional. That's the whole point of the show. So let's get right to the games, brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, chat. Coming out at me, the ladder has literally just reset like 22 minutes ago. So we're back in gold, we're brewing, and we are drawing a pretty unimpressive hand. Pollinator into Kren. It's not actually like that bad. Could like flip Kren, adding counters to our guy. All of our mana works too. I might just keep this one. It's not great, but mana's functional. We got Kren. We'll make it work. Try and make things going. Remember, first hit that follow button. Watching YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the show as always. And good things going on here. Back on the Pro Tour, thanks to our the PTQ at MagicCon Atlanta, which is super exciting. It's fun. More info on that in the YouTube video. Go watch that. And yeah, life is good. So we're gonna Starting Town. We're gonna Pollinator, and we're gonna attack for 2. Sure. Kren's front side's pretty good. 2 counters. Attack for 2. It's a sealed PTQ. Edge of Eternity sealed. 500 players, cuts top 32, and then top 32 does 4 individual 8-person draft pods. The winner of each pod qualifies. Sentinel of a Nameless City, turn 2. This blue-green Stompy deck is literally everywhere. We draw Surus Spider Silk Innovator. Okay, can't really attack anymore. We can cast a 4/4 Surus, which is like kind of okay. I guess the web slinging and Pollinator is kind of cool. Or we could just play it as a, we could play this as a creature and make a token and then flip it later. We are pretty flooded, so maybe we just do that. So let's have us for white. And keep our Pollinator untapped for double blocks. Sure, cast this. Just play a tap land, say go. We're fishing for, a spell or 2 here, for sure. We say go. We're not far from flipping over both of these, so you can flip this guy next turn and this guy return after, which is kind of cool. So here's G-Morph Imago, very good. And Starting Town. So some beats. We have to make some blocks here, though. Oh, never mind. Here's Innkeeper's Talent. All right. So they're going big. I don't know why they pumped this guy. This doesn't actually matter, but so here comes a 4/5 Sentinel of the Nameless City. We could double block. I don't want to lose Kren, though, so this is fine. Let's take the 4. Untap and draw. We draw Kellen the Kid. If you cast a spell up anywhere other than your hand. I mean, it is a lifelinker, which is kind of cool, I guess. We can flip over the Surus into a 4/4. It has Vigilance and Reach. It can block the Gene Morph, which is kind of cool. That being said, Gene Morph will have an extra counter on it, maybe a map counter or two. This can block too, though. It is a sorcery speed. I think we just flip this bad boy. We're gonna flip this guy next turn. So, cause playing Kellen the Kid's not bad either. I guess I would have played this tapped, but so Kellen the Kid's a lifelinker. It's not great either way. Let's put the lifelinker. Play this, just say go. Kind of like not really doing the thing this game. That's okay. Haven't drawn Jace or the Kellen thingy, but our mana's pretty good and our fixing's pretty good. We're just kind of like casting the mythics, which is hopefully good enough. They play Restless. They play a buff here. Cobb, new sub, welcome. Thanks so much. Surrock and Gene Morph. So they can go pretty big on the Gene Morph here. We can jump block it with a Spider. And Paw Patch Recruit also. Man, a lot of stuff. They've played their entire hand. They just turn 5. Their entire hand is in play. And here they come. So Sentinel attacks again. We could double block the Gene Morph. I almost don't hate that. Just kill this thing, right? And then we take 4 on the ground. I don't want to lose Kren. We're gonna flip Kren next turn. So I think this is fine. Honestly. Lose 2 things, gain 3, lose 4. That's fine. We draw a Pollinator. So yeah, we're just gonna play this. Flip this bad boy over. It has First Strike and Haste. Does not have any sort of Vigilance, unfortunately. And if they're able to, they can activate the... They can activate, and map if they draw a Lance. Not that bad. So, we're going to flip here. Yeah, sure. Is what it is. So, flip this. Pay all the mana. Tap this. 5/4, First Strike, Haste. If it attacks, I can double counter. So, we're going to leave back on defense, though. So, no attacks. And say go. So... Again, playing kind of straight up here against a really, really good draw on their part. They go to level 2. Now that the counter guys have Ward. Go to level 3. There's 2 counters on Sentinel. Makes it big enough to attack. And that's fine. This thing can grow counters in multiple ways. We draw another land. We can, like, line up for some jump blocks. You know, it's not the end of the world. Pollinator, this is 4 to flip. I have a 4/4, a 2/3. They're at 18. This doubles counters when it attacks. I could also just like pump this, but we're behind the Sentinel. That being said, we can jump block the Sentinel, so unfortunately no trample here, which kind of stinks. I get to jump block it. Pollinator, pump. Jump block the Sentinel. I don't hate that. Now that their maps do 2, though, it's pretty good. We're pretty far behind here. It's hard to really, you know, undersell how behind we are, but whatever. We're gonna play this. Play land tapped. I guess I could have played it untapped and had 3 counters, but we'll just do this and say go. So we'll say go. Spider Brood, pretty big, but not as big as the Sentinel alongside the Innkeeper's talent. Here's a Beastbinder, sure. They should just map 4 times, honestly, but map once. We're kind of hoping for 4 lands here. That's not a land. So 6, and that is 8, 10, 12 trample. All right, we're gonna get into it. All right, so their draw very good. Our draw not so good. Could have maybe mulliganed, but they're just playing dudes. Seam Rip seems good against them. Honestly, Casket seems great against them too. We want, I think Zach is not very good here. Not really protecting against anything. And Stock Up's a little bit slow. I don't think I want anything else, though. Like, the tactics kill some stuff, but I guess we have no way to kill a Ouroboros with this current configuration. That's not acceptable. So, I think Gallon is too small against them. Alright, Let's go 2 cast. The thing is, this can't kill Orb Roy until it's like way too big. Yeah, we're soft to that card. Just is what it is. Just have to live with it and do our thing. Let's do it. On the play. I mean, it's a 1-lander. We have a Pollinator and a Land of Elves. We have Seam Rip. And we can't cast Seam Rip, though, because then I'm white. Ugly. We can go to our own Pollinator, turn to Elves, Seam Rip. That works. Sure, I'm going to keep this. Hope they have a 1-drop. And then we'll have 2 mana, you draw a land. We can also cast this guy to look for a land too, which is nice. So they got a 1-drop. Alright. And we draw a land. Sick. So let's go Land of Elves. Seam Rip. And now with the Rip is in play, the Pollinator to Bird's Paradise, which is also awesome. Play the Retreat and say go. And then we play this on turn 4. So you can play Nia and try to find a land. Here's a Gene Morph, sure. We draw another land. We can ramp this land out if we want to, and then recast both of these. But that's for long because we're gonna play it. Never mind. So that would be stupid.
I'm tired of the clown show.
Just play the land. So we're gonna make a red. Let's cast this Sky Storyteller. We can also just cast Kellen. And I have a spare mana though. We can try and cast this Nia and just try and draw land. That would be kind of nice. Then if we hit a land, we can cast Kellen, which would be the best case scenario. Or we could save Nia for the Jace, which is also good. Yeah, I'll just cast Kellen. Sure. Cast Kellen. Tap Seam Rip. Play Retreat. And just say go. So cast a spell from other than your hand. You may cast a permanent spell out of your hand without paying its mana cost. A lot of hoops on Kellen. Might not be good enough, but the body's not too bad either, so. Next turn we have Jace Plot. Kellen just blocks Gene Morph pretty well too, which is pretty nice. Land 3 comes in tapped. Here's Innkeeper's Talent. That's enough for sure. Talent's a good card. The good news is we're just gaining life in the backswing, so it's kind of fine for now. We untap and draw. Another Retreat. So Jace is just going to die. I don't think Jace is going to die. We'll just plot the guy anyway, though, so. Yeah, play this. We're going to plus and plot the Storyteller. Play this. Attack for a chunk. 5 damage, gain 3 life. They have land, they can kill Jace. We get to play this as a dragon and attack again. They play Surrock. Do they not have a way to kill Jace? They're going to D up. Okay, so we're going to start by, if you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may cast a permanent spell. So let's just try and draw any permanent, basically, off of this Jace. Loot. That's a permanent. I want to just cast this first, though, right? Get the counter. So, sure. Let's cast Torgal. A Fine Hound. And then we'll cast the flip side. We're doing it, folks. Add a counter. This is now 5/5. We play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, put a counter on this, remove 2 counters from this, and exile top card of your library. So that's fine. You go to combat. Attack for 5. Unfortunately, like, their Innkeeper's Talent's going to scale really well this game. But at least they can't take out Jace yet. I need a land to do that too. They play the land. That's not good. So play a land. Now they have a 5/5 Gene Morph. 6/6 after the Innkeeper's Talent goes off. So Jace is dead if they want to kill it. They are at 7 though, so fire up the ward. Fire up a Sentinel. Make him mad. It's kind of hard to attack here, actually, with them being at freaking 7. So Jace just lives again. Okay, so untap. We draw Seam Rip.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
That's pretty nice. We'll loot just for posterity. Just want to plus anyway, so sure. All right, and then we'll cast the Rip. Straight off the Rip. Yes, please. Pay the ward. I don't care. Draw your card. I mean, Leroy, and they are dead. All right. Still looking to do the thing. Gene Morph, some creatures. I think we're still just chilling here. Stock up. Stock up is kind of important, actually. We've definitely had trouble drawing gas some of these games. I don't know what we cut, though. Maybe a Surus. Seems like it's hard to ever attack with this. Or in web. Let's try this. We got a game. Nope, don't got a game. Don't got a game. Don't got a game.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
We're gonna mulligan. You mulligan into a reasonable enough hand. We're gonna keep. I guess it's Torgal and the Surus, unfortunately. I mean, we can Kellen the Surus Silk Tech Vanguard, but the problem is, like, it's not even that good. Like, it's just a 4/4. So Surus is weird because the front side is sweet, but the back side is kind of mediocre. So kind of a tough hand here on the draw. Let's see if we can make it work, but... And the legendary creature you control entering to put a counter on your stuff is pretty sweet. Oh man, they have Lana Rolls on the play against our mulligan. That sucks. Alright, play passage on white. So we have our Verges on for multiple colors. We can Casket or Torgal on turn 2. Okay. And they have pretty good draw. Alright. I mean, I guess we just Torgal, right? The next turn we could go Casket and Surus or whatever else. So really good draw on the play, folks. I don't want to tell you. This is turn 3 on the play, and they have over 10 power in play. We're pretty dead, despite our Find Hound. We don't really remove this thing very well either. Yeah, that's brutal. Yeah, that's pretty tough. We're a little soft of a card in deck building, which happens when you're building a new brewski. But yeah, we just don't have any way to get through this. Like, they just attack for 100 next turn. All right, that's fine. All right. Tough game. I think in deck building we didn't respect Orb Void enough with our removal spells, but our deck sort of did the thing. We'll see. Next game we'll do the thing. I mean, standard's pretty fast, but you try to interact, All right, so we have a passable hand here. Surus is weird because, like, it seems like it's perfect for the deck. Maybe it's just not, Yeah, get lost might be necessary. I wanted to play the caskets to make the gene pollinators work, but I can also hold this to try and Surus it. That seems really sketchy, so I'll just play those until I go. I did not sing this now. Freaking Healer's Hawk. Welcome to gold, folks. Lana resets. We draw Lana Elves, of course, on turn 2. It's a good time to draw Lana Elves. I'm gonna play Surus. I'll just play Kellen next turn, honestly. I'm just gonna play up the Spider Curve. Sure. I mean, our removal should line up well here, right? All like our caskets and stuff. We draw Jace. That's for next turn. I mean, we can Kellen. We can just stock up this turn because you want to be able to set up a good Jace next turn. Sure. Let's get stock up. We see. Stock up of the week, of course, here. Take the Verge and I guess a Pollinator. That's pretty bad. Alright. Say go. Give the old flip skis on the Surus as well. We have Kellen, we have Lana Elves. Here's Channeler number 2. If they can't gain life, who cares? Here's Leonin. This is an arena classic. The Lifegain deck is like the go-to arena deck, Alright, so fortunately our stock up failed us. And now we are on the edge of death. Play this. Play Lana Elves. Say go. Maybe they move for a jump block. These modular also. When they die, they move the counters around. Oh, Adventurers in. I do love Adventurers in. And Exemplar Blight. Okay. I think we're dead. Yeah, we're just mega dead. I mean, super linear, you know, white aggro stuff. We block and they move the counters over. That's alright. So take 3. They modular. Put it on that guy. We go Torgal, a Fine Hound. Jeez, man. Alright. We just aren't doing anything. They're going to get life next turn. Everything's just too big. Alright, let's get into. We do have, you know, 8 rule spells in our deck, or 6 rule spells in our deck, or whatever, but sure. We're playing 23 lands and 8 mana dorks, so I guess more than that. We have a lot of natural sinks in the fact that we have always expensive cards that are flip cards, but maybe not enough. Put the caskets in. Let's cut Zach. And I'm honestly kind of unimpressed with Cirrus. I don't think I want the tactics, do I? Maybe we do. We need more removal. We're on the play. Let's try this. Alright, on the play. Sure. That sounds pretty good. Lana Relves, removal spell. Leonin Vanguard, come on down. Here's a retreat. We could tap and ramp out the retreat. I don't hate that. And just like recast it. I mean, is that better than... We can't play the backside of this because it's a passage, so not a starting town. Nor is Kren doing much either. That seems fine though. Play Verge. Web sling this thing in.
Like, does it just come out of your wrists, or does it come out of anywhere else?
Say go. We could also name red on passage, which isn't crazy. Just freaking cast this thing. A Johnny's Bridemaid, come on down. Maybe we just name red and just freaking cast Nia, Fabled Sky Climber, and then cast this guy next turn. Sure. We're doing it the old-fashioned way, folks. Pays you life. Cast a dragon. Flying Vigilance Haste. Sarah Angel, eat your heart out. Take 4. Say go. They play Linden, Steadfast Queen. And that is, that's some life gain. Remember, white creature attacks. This would be a 4/4 that I could trade with if I want to. Interesting thought. Do we block and trade? We have Casket. We got big guy too. Let me just take this. No blocks. Next turn we just Spider Brood. We got Seam Rip, also pretty good. Yeah, we'll just freaking jam. Just do it the old-fashioned way, folks. No counters to double just yet. We can add counters next turn. Play some removal spells. Honestly, drawing a land isn't even that bad next turn. We can go counter, counter, rip, casket, double. Not the plan A, but Exemplar of Light. That is good. This card's really good. Like, I've played a number of like Angel Lifegain kind of decks in Standard before, and this card was always a house. Here's Pridemate, gain another life, totally fine. Yeah, that's good. That forces a block. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. And you can't remove this guy either. It's just too big. Just We can kill these two things. We die in the air. We die to this thing in the air. Wow. All right. Mono white life gain too strong. Unbeatable. Unfair. Unfair. I'll play. Like to do the thing. This hand does the thing. So let's do the thing. We can cast our spells. So. Mountain. Higher claw. Okay. Seam rip. That's pretty good. So, oh shit, actually we can't. We can't play Surus and Seam rip. That's really awkward. Alright, whatever. Higher claw. I think I want to kill the 2-drop, whatever it is. Let's play this guy. Next time we get Kren and rip. Kind of Krend and rip. If they play a good 2-drop, though, we want to get rid of that. So also could hold this for Jace, but we can draw blue for that as well. Could have just flipped this bad boy next turn too. 4/4 vigilance at the end of the world. Here comes Higher Claw. No blocks. Higher Claw's nice. It's a good little aggro creature. It's classic. Raise your king, sir. Draw another Surus. Okay. So we're gonna rip the Needlehead. We're gonna attack. We can't play second Surus. Do we play the Kren? I mean, we like have the Jace to do the thing, but I think we just play a new Surus for another token, honestly. It's kind of stinky, but we just want bodies in play. And then next turn, we can draw a blue source for Jace. That'd be super sweet.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Flip out!
Alright, Nova Hellkite is pretty good against us. We draw a Gene Ball here. No, come on, man. We're just trying to do the thing here. I'm just trying to do the thing. It's a nice mountain. Emberheart Challenger. Emberheart Challenger. Oh my god. Damn. That's a good draw. We can cast Jace now too. So add a blue. Play Jace. We're going to plot. Do the thing. Cast Seam Rip. We draw land for Dragon. We're like kind of screwed, but let me just chump block. Say go. Land for Dragon is bad. Another Dragon is bad. Spell's bad too, but Fire up the Village. Top card is a land. They have a Braid. Okay. That's fine. I guess the problem is they have Dragon next turn. We can't currently stop that. Because for some reason there's no reach on my spiders. That being said, it does attack for a lot next turn. Astronaut, that's jump blocker. This guy not having trample is a pretty big tilt. Attack me to 4. Speed goes up. We draw a card. It's passage. We loot. Jeez. So we're just casting Dragon and killing us, right? Yeah, we got nothing else to do. 4, 5, 6. That would be 8. 8. Yeah, we're just really dead. That stinks. Alright. Let's bring in Authority to the console. Let's bring in the casket. Let's cut Just Zach. Honestly, Surus seems kind of bad. All things considered. Surus, Storyteller. Let me try cutting Surus. See how that feels. Reminder, folks, the regional championship is coming up in mid-October, October 17th and 19th at SCGCon Houston, where we'll be having a modern regional championship alongside a bunch of other fantastic tournaments, Magic and otherwise. I'll be there with Corey Baumeister, Ryan Overturf, and Carmen Klomparens doing coverage in the booth. If you're going to be there, make sure you say hi. I'll play some awesome events. And if you can't be there, check out the coverage on YouTube/SCG coverage. Watch the whole event. More info at starcitygames.com/SCGCon. Check it out. All right. On the play, we got Pollinator, Casket, Jace. Sure. Definitely not Valky, you know? These flip cards. Burst my guy. Sure, that's great, actually. We play Kellen the Kid. Sure, let's play Multiversal Passage on, I think, white. Enter tapped. Turn on both Verges. We can cast Kellen next turn. I guess we have Starting Down, too, but... Here's Emberheart Challenger. Attack for 2. We are going to... There's Torgal, a Fine Hound. Sure. Play Starting Down, play Kellen the Kid. So you go. It's on my channel. The link is in the thing. Like the link to the video page is actually up. So that's how the YouTube premiere works. So draw Jace. So now we can Casket and Jace. Don't actually have anything to do with Jace yet, but let's Casket. Can Jace loot, I suppose?
The pieces are scattered.
Plotting Torgal.
One has its place.
It's just loot. I mean, loot? We draw Llanowar Elves. Come on, man. Help me out here. Alright, so you go. I think we're learning a lot. It feels like we want to be more spells than creatures, I think. Screaming Nemesis number 2. Not ideal. Burnout Bastronaut. Okay. Are they going to go after Jace? We gain 5. Just Jace gained 5 life. Not the end of the world. Untap and draw a... Okay, that's a card. So now we get to go Jace. We'll plot. Plot Storyteller. Play Torgal, a Fine Hound. Attack for 3. Gain 3 life. And now if we draw another flip card, we can cast it off of Kellen. Which is kind of cool. Nova Hellkite. Sure. I think we're actually in pretty good shape here. The only caveat being that Nova Hellkite can actually block this guy. It's a 4-5 versus a 4-4, but they're going to kill Jace. They're going to attack me. We can just block Torgal here. It's a great block for us. Love that. So we go down to 14. Jace is dead. Their speed goes up. There's 1 card left. We draw Seam Rip. Sure. So we'll pop this bad boy in. We can play Seam Rip for free, which I guess is fine. It's funny if we had... Oh, never mind. So just act with these. Alright. I mean... They go to 4, we're at 17. The problem is that the 4-5 actually dominates this board. I don't really have a lot of ways to remove this thing. Screaming Nemesis number 3. I'm screaming, alright. If I block this, they can kill this or this. What are we even drawing to is the problem, you know? Like, what are we doing? Yeah, Miles Morales would be a good draw. We can pump this guy up, but... Can I even, like, afford to block? 7. We don't really have many kill spells that kill Nova Hellkite. All of our stuff is kind of like this. It's like it's mana value based to try and have permanence for Gene Pollinator, which ended up, I think, really biting us. I think that was a big mistake of a deck build. Block... They kill Kellen or this. Alright, that's not gonna work. Let's go to 11. Let's see what we draw. Something good and unexpected here. Here's Higher Claw. They're out of cards. We draw
Still a piece of garbage.
Alright, Gene Pollinator has not been so good. And now we are pretty much dead. Not every brew can be a winner, folks, you know? Try lots of weird stuff. It works sometimes. Doesn't work sometimes. It's okay. We can go for a rebrew. Here come the Nemesis. Sure. Go to 5. Speeds to maximum. Pop up the Higher Claw. We draw Torgal of Finehound. Not fine enough, my friend. Alright, we're dead here. Alright. That wasn't the best success for Freshly Brewed. Let's look at our deck list and see where we went wrong. Alright, so yeah. The idea of trying to use Pollinator and Llanowar Elves didn't seem very good. Pollinator pushed me down the path of playing these permanent-based removal spells. Ended up not killing all the important cards we needed to kill. Trying to give me permanents for Pollinator, but it didn't really work. Partially, the reason for that was I wanted to have bodies for the triggered ability of Kellen Joins Up, which I never really drew, I guess, and bodies for the Kren triggers. So I think that like the reasoning was somewhat reasonable, but didn't play out very well. Jace was cool, but there's also not a lot of like payoff in these cards. Yeah, Kren's great. I think plotting Kren and playing Kren is pretty awesome. Being able to play Kren with a bunch of mana up is really, really insane. Surus was not very good. It just didn't do much on either side. The Storyteller was okay, but not great. Stock Up's kind of cool. I don't know. So maybe we try a more controlling build, more like just more spells or removal spells, and then we use Jace and kind of like this plan. Set up for this like plan, but that might be worse than just playing like an actual win condition. I don't know. We tried it. It was fun. It was cool. Let me know what you think. We could build it like a different way. And yeah, Freshly Brewed 112 in the books. Shame's gonna keep going, but you two folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.